I wanted to just quickly make this list quickly because we all know who the top 10 LRs is at this point, and we've done this video multiple times. So this is crazy, but right now these three right here are so interchangeable. I didn't really know how I wanted to put them, but this is definitely the bottom of the top 10 list. And for me to call this the bottom is ridiculous because all three of these units still hold up today. That just shows you the level of improvement, the level of progress, and how good these units are as they're dropping. It's because these units aren't getting worse. It's just units are just keep getting better and better and better. So however you want to change this list, however interchangeable you want it to be, I'm fine with you calling UI Goku's actually, yeah, he's number 9. You know, this is actually a 11, right? UI Goku is actually, like, I put him at 11, but honestly these three are so interchangeable that I added the 11th row just because I don't know, one of these units are not even on the top 10 list right now, which is crazy to think about. And of course you've seen who I put next. Now after using Broly extensively, yes, I think he's good, right? I think he's amazing, and I definitely do think he's better than these kids right here. The utility, the support, the revive, the guard whenever you want, you know what I'm saying? It just works. And he's the final piece to uncontrollable power, and he's the leader to uncontrollable power. Now I still, like, personally, I still do believe he's better than Cell Max, but due to people, you know, just being eggheads and people like not understanding like the value that Broly is bringing even to his own team, I decided to put him down. And another reason why I decided to put him down is a lot of people are right. Like, on his team, he feels like the best. But if you take him anywhere out of uncontrolled power, he doesn't feel the same at all, right? But if you're running his lead, he feels better than every extreme unit in the game, right? Double Int Broly, you feel like untouchable because you're not dying early and you're not dying late. And if you do die late, Broly's just there to save the day, right? Because at that point, at the end of the fight, you've got Bio Broly, you've got Cell Max's active, you've got his revive, and you still have LR Tech Broly just for slot 1 usage, and he doesn't die, right? So they all have their uses on that team. Like I said, me personally, I think that he's better than Cell Max on his team. If you're running double Int Broly, he's definitely better than Cell Max. But if you do, you know, take him anywhere off, you know, his team, I can see why people aren't so high on him, right? But on his team, he's peak everywhere, right? So no, so this is what, so 10, 9, 8, not counting Evo Blue Vegeta because he's 11. Well, whichever unit you want to be 11, I don't mind. You know, I'm not so seriously on these bottom 3 because they're all elite, so it really doesn't bother me or anything of that nature. But this is 10, 9, 8, and Janemba is number 7. Janemba is ultra powerful. He's very powerful. Janemba, defensively, he's not going anywhere. He's not dying. He eventually gets offensively better. He's like a revivalist in LR Broly that you can throw anywhere because he doesn't have restrictions, unlike Broly. That's what I'm finding out about this Janemba. But his offensive prowess is actually better, and his defensive prowess is actually better because he's just got the guard, he's just got the damage reduction, and he has the high chance to dodge supers, right? He builds up crit. He's doing a lot, right? This Janemba, he's very special, he's very powerful, but I don't think, you know, I could put him any higher on this list due to the other units on this list. So Janemba is number 7. Cell Max is number 6, and that's pretty crazy because just a couple of, I don't know, just literally two months ago he was number 2. So for him to be at number 6, that just goes to show you how successful Worldwide is and just how powerful these units are becoming, right? Cell Max is still very powerful. He's still got that good defensive value. My problem with Cell Max is that if you lose his guard and you use his active, or he doesn't have his active yet, that's when Cell Max can become a fish. He can become a Tech Gogeta loser victim, right? He could become a STR Gogeta victim, a Cell Max victim. Any hard boss in the game, he dies to if he doesn't have his guard or he doesn't have his active skill. And that's why I personally think Broly's better, because you get to pick and choose when you want his guard, you know. And then if you're like I said, if you're running double int Broly, you're gonna pretty much have guard the entire fight until, you know, you've got the revive, and you're still pretty much not gonna die, because at the end of the fight you've still got other units with their protective mechanics, right? So it's just very odd and very weird. But I don't mind putting LR Broly just 2 steps below Cell Max, right? I don't have such a huge issue doing it now that I've used them and now that I've had time, you know, to play with these units extensively. I do think Cell Max might be just a bit better overall. Now, if we're talking about leaders and if we're talking about, you know, defensive prowess, I'm always going to take Int Broly. But Cell Max can get the job done, and I can't lie and sit there and act like his active skill doesn't just damn near wash every phase in the game, right? You know, let's say you've got, you know, Int Broly rotation, Tech LR Broly rotation, and Cell Max rotation. Then you just pop that active skill. Everyone does their barrage of supers. Cell Max can just tank for free, right? And then you just destroy the enemy. So Cell Max at number 6, I think is just very simple, very easy. And I actually think Tech LR Broly is the best villain in the game, because his slot 1 value is infinite. The entire fight, in every event in the game, all the time. Literally the only event in the game that can kill Broly is Bulma. And Bulma has the super immediately. Right? That's literally the only time I've ever seen Tech LR Broly come close to dying, even though he didn't die. And if you do die, Broly's revive is just up, right? See, this is the thing with it's like a lot of people don't realize that Broly is like secretly the anchor. Like, he's the anchor, and people just trash on him like he's garbage. But you know what? This is not the video for me to try and, you know, change your morale on Int Broly. But I'm just telling you, Int Broly makes such a fucking impact. I honestly could just switch it like this. Like, honestly, I could switch it like this. It could be just like this. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I am taking Int Broly because I'm using his team more. He's better on his team than like on his own team, he's better than Cell Max. With all the defense, right? All the support, with the revive, with the clutch utility, man. I'm just telling you, but I don't mind doing it like this. I have no problems. But Tech Broly, he's just the comfortable slot 1. He's doing damage. He's eating supers. He's got an active skill. I mean, he's just powerful as fuck. And I think he's probably the funnest unit out of the entire celebration. Like, I have more fun with Tech Broly than every other LR in the game right now. His movie bosses team is so fun. Even uncontrollable power is fun, and you can run a movie boss's uncontrollable power team because it's damn near one and the same, right? Next is Beast Gohan. Now, I like Beast Gohan a bit better than Broly, simply because Beast Gohan is just doing what Broly's doing a bit better, right? He's got 80% damage reduction. He's a great slot 1 character. He's gonna build up his damage reduction pretty much back up. He's still gonna have guard. He's still got the powerful active skill, right? He's got the additional super on hit. He's still supporting Ki when he gets hit. He does still have that unit super attack as well. So sometimes he can attack break, but that's if you want to run Orange Piccolo, right? And, you know, the things that he does for his squad, he's still like the best team protective mechanic in the game, right? He still got one of those ultra powerful, all right, I'm here to save the day. I'm here to, you know, have everything on my back. And the only time I see him die is if, you know, you're going into a fight and it's a bit longer than you expected, right? Like, for an example, LR Bulma, like, we all know that fight is long because of all the conditions. You've got to get 4 orbs. You've got to get 12 orbs, and then you've got to do super attacks back to back. And then you've got that one phase of Bulma, and then you got the final phase of Bulma. Now, he can get clapped up even with his active skill when going against Bulma. But Broly can die against Bulma as well. It's just that I've never visually seen Broly die. But I have seen Beast Gohan die a few times from Bulma, right? But Bulma is just a different case. She's hitting hard immediately, and really you want to aim the stunner. And that's why I think that's another reason why Imp Broly is so fucking good, because the secret hardest fight in the game, people just don't like the event because it's so long and all the conditions and all the gimmicks and things of that nature. But the secret hardest fight in the game, Broly just goes in there and shits on it, right? Because he's going to have the revive, even if you don't dodge or you don't have the guard anymore. He's got a 70% chance to stun, right? And he is one of the only orb changers. And now that we have EZA, LR, STR Broly, you can bring him. He's orb changing, right? He's literally the rainbow orb changer, right? So things are looking up for that team in that event. I might have to actually do that. But Beast Gohan, man, he's still really solid. He's still really good. And it's crazy to me that he's number 4 on the list. Like, it's crazy that I can sit here and confidently say there's 3 units better than him. And do I even have to talk about the trio? Like, do I even have to? I don't think I have to really say much. The defense support is overwhelming, right? He's good. His defenses are good. He's amazing. He does a lot of supers. He does a lot of attacks. He's got the crit in his built in. He's lowering defense and attack, right? He's a debuffer. I mean, he's just got a lot. Then he's got the powerful standby. You know, you collect orbs, you get hit, you charge up, and then you still got that powerful active skill. But Gohan is just the better version because he's quicker, right? He does more damage, right? Now he's defensively a little bit weaker in his base kit, but that Kamehameha 999 million crit makes up for it every goddamn time, right? And you know what? The best unit in the game is actually an EZA. I literally made a showcase. Just go watch the showcase. This kid is invincible. He protects the team. He shows you where the supers is. He's fucking an orb changer. He's got 80% damage reduction with guard before you attack. He's doing guaranteed crits. He's got, you know, I mean, probably one of the best fusion conditions in the game, other than like Gogeta, like just rotate them off, or the monkeys. Right, just turn 4. He's got turn 4 above 70% HP, and that condition is slight easy, especially with the Gogeta on his team. You know, you rotate Gogeta off in turn 4, you're definitely gonna have 54% healing, right? And this kid right here is invincible with he has a high chance to just dodge the super anyways, right? He's just doing everything, and it's free. It's not like STR Vegeta where you have to be below a certain amount of HP. It's above 70% HP, and that is real common, especially the way you torture and how like easy these first phases are, right? He's just very dominant, and then you transform like, oh, his super attacks still hold up too. That's what's crazier, right? It's a fight between these two. Who's the number 1 best unit in the game? I'm taking Gogeta. I am. I'm taking Gogeta. I'm taking him. And, I mean, everybody has him as well, right? If you don't have him, that means you're a new player, damn near. Like, JP is weird. I actually don't have a copy of him on JP, but on Global, I have him almost 100%. He's at 90%. And he just feels like God. When he comes out, especially when Gogeta comes out, he's protecting everything, right? That's the difference between Gohan and him, right? Either you're saving the active skill for, you know, the toughest phase of the fight, right? I think that's just a smart thing to do with this Gohan, right? You pretty much get through the fight, and then the turn before you need to use the active, or the turn before you get into like the hardest phase or the hardest boss in the game, that's when you pop him. He's defensively valuable for that turn, and he's gonna just damn near one shot, not one shot, he's damn near one shot every boss in the game, right? But Gogeta, it's everything he's doing for the team, plus everything he's doing his goddamn self. And the crazy thing is, I have him 25 additional, right? So he does a super, right? A super all the time, and he debuffs. He's a debuffer too, and he greatly raises attack and defense. Like, this is a perfect unit. This is I never thought I would ever see a perfect unit. I think this is the perfect unit. His base form, Goku and Vegeta, are still ultra powerful. You can get up to 4 supers, high damage reduction, high chance to dodge, really good, amazing base kit, right? You put him in slot 2 or 3, he's cooking. He's not gonna take damage them first couple of turns, right? And even if he does, you've got this physical Gogeta right here. He'll just heal up, boom, now you can pop the active. That's why I don't think his condition is bad, because this Gogeta is a staple on the team anyways, right? Plus you're gonna be running him, so his defenses are impeccable. Like he can't die in slot 1. Like this character literally cannot die in slot 1. Who did I call a best slot 1 unit? I call Beast Gohan the best slot 1 unit. He's the best slot 1 unit in the game. When he comes out, he's the best slot 1 unit in the game. Him. 80% guard. 80% damage reduction, guard, and a high chance to just dodge the super. And you got a scouter for 5 turns? What? Debuffs, guaranteed crits, guaranteed additional super? What? No, like, he's busted. Oh, and all of his additionals are crits, right? Everything's crits. So you know Goku and Frieza, even on his additionals, it says 17 million, 19 million. We do like a 30 million attack stat, guaranteed crit, 17 million crit. If you get the hit of potential additional, that's another crit. And all 3 are going to damage Goku and Frieza, which people are calling the hardest fight in the game. I think it's Bulma. I just think people don't really like to go against Bulma, so we just really keep it hush-hush. But this is the list, man. Let me know if you had a problem with my list. Let me know if I'm missing something. I do think Tech UI Goku is better than Jiren, in my opinion, because of the fact that you can be dodged. That dodge canceling does exist, right? Dodge canceling exists, and sometimes you need to bring him for the dodge canceling event. Broly had his time in the sun. I don't really see. Gohan is definitely improved, but he's nothing to talk about. I don't even like. This is the list. I'm actually like, now that I've seen Gogeta's EZA, now I know guaranteed they're gonna be the best. Like we're gonna see a jump in power creep. Yeah, we're gonna see a jump in power creep. So just be ready for that power creep jump. Because even if you want to say this, he's still the second best unit in the game, because this unit is definitely better than this unit and Beast Gohan and the rest of the list. This unit right here is better than all of them. So even if you want to say, oh, but Gohan is maybe a bit better, right? Okay, cool, you can have it, right? I really don't care. The fact that I can call him the second best unit in the game with all of these units just lets me know the gods and the monkeys are going to be better than the entire list when they come out. And then the units have to be better than the EZAs. They can't make these EZAs better than the anniversary unit. They can't do that, right? They did it with UI Goku and Evil Blue Vegeta, but Beast Gohan was still undefinitive #1. Like, maybe yes, they were better than all the other banner, like Gogeta and Broly, right? But one of the units at least have to be better than these two. Have to be. Or else we're gonna have the best unit in the game be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which I don't mind, or the monkeys, the blue boys. Dokkan, they're on a roll, y'all. They're on a roll.